Someone go say on VG Bootcamp that I'm streaming. They better fucking host me. I brought so many viewers to VG Bootcamp today, dude. Oh, I get nothing out of it. Nothing. $0 for 17 points. Leaf Shield. Okay, just to be clear, do I think Leaf Shield should have been nerfed? Yeah. Am I happy it's nerfed? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck that move. Am I blaming Yeti for abusing it? No. Not at all. I think he realized, well, I don't barely even have to play. I can just leave shields. And I respect him for just realizing that. If he tried to fight me, I think he would have lost. And I respect him for realizing his shortcomings. I'm not even trying to burn him at all. I legitimately do respect. All right, I'm gonna do what's easy. Maybe past Leffen would have been like, you know what? I'm the better player. Blah blah blah. Fuck that. I'm picking top tiers. Fuck losing to shit like that. And it felt like I could have beat MKLeo with a better character too. Y'all want to say Pokemon Trainer was hype. You know what would have been hype? Me beating MKLeo. Me beating fucking Yeti, ESAM, and MVD in a row. That would have been fucking hype. Leaf Shield donate $5. Here's 5 cents per Leaf Shield used. That's only $5. Not canon. Not canon. Opinion on Tweek not getting top 8. I feel really bad for him. I feel like Tweek is a really good player, but as I said, like, the reason why I said probably best player and not the actual best player is because until the Super Major happens, you don't know for sure. People play differently at Super Majors than they do at Majors. And I think, honestly, I think he kind of ran into some bad matchups and let the pressure get to him a little bit. That's all. That's all. I don't really think it's more complicated than that. That guy is fucking amazing, but he has a tiny bit of character crisis, and just having that seed of doubt in your head when you're playing tournaments really fucks you. Yeah, I don't think it's fair that Tweek had to play 3 sets in a row. Not at all. To be fair, I don't think it's a massive disadvantage considering he played 2 Oldmores in a row at least, but I still do think that he gets screwed. This tournament was not ran super well. Let's just put it like that. I don't think I tied with Gluttony, did I? I think Gluttony placed 1 above me. If you're asking me who I think is better, I thought that I was likely to be better than Gluttony, just from seeing like that I almost beat him after almost not playing any Ultimate offline whatsoever. Like, people say that, oh, you streamed Ultimate for 12 hours a day, but I didn't practice at all for like Valhalla, and I still almost beat him. Arguably should have beat him. Like, it was like a choke on me rather than it was like him winning because he was way better. Obviously, he beat Maru and I didn't. But I thought in my head, you know, I'm really cocky, but I feel like I kind of deserved a little bit of that cockiness, you know. I thought in my head, if I can almost beat Gluttony now, see me in a week. See me in a fucking week. Sakurai will win. Very possible. I think Sakurai's amazing. I don't think Mewtwo's retiring from Melee. I think he's just lost and is salty. It happens. Sakurai is crazy calm for a character that isn't like too good at killing. Yeah, Yeti is great. Yeti's great. Like, I think obviously he abused the patch, but like Mega Man is still fucking amazing after the patch. A lot of those Leaf Shields were more my inexperience than they were the patch. Yes, I think the patch is honestly a good thing. I wasn't sure. I thought it was kind of boring, but like, it's one of those things where it's so degenerate to play against that even though it removes options from Mega Man, I still think it's a good change. It's very rare. And generally, I don't like nerfing options. I like buffing characters, but I think that one is not very fun to play against. But yeah, I definitely don't think that Yeti is a bad player. Like, I heard he wins every tournament, and like, yeah, I think Mega Man beats Pokemon Trainer like before the patch, but I think Mega Man shits on Pokemon Trainer after the patch anyway. And who knows if he would have played differently, you know, if the patch was not in place, right? But that just goes to show, right, that like, even with the patch, Mega Man is still a far better character than Pokemon Trainer. Why should I play Pokemon Trainer? Even if Mega Man gets nerfed, even if Peach, Inkling, Ike, Wario, all these fucking characters, even if they get nerfed, they're still better. So waiting for nerfs is not good enough. I legitimately felt throughout the entire time, like, this was my feeling. I'm fucking godlike. I can read these bitches all day, and why am I still losing games? Versus Mega Man, it was more like, do not rage at pellets and leaf shield. Do not rage at pellets. Do not rage. That was the only thing going through my head. I'm surprised it was even close. I was reading Leo. I thought I had pretty good reads on Leo. He just killed, like, honestly, I had good reads on Leo, but he had pretty good reads on me too. I'll give him that. And then also, I was just really bad against Ike. I think what happened was basically, I didn't know that you could do downer to kill me at 60. I didn't know that Nair would kill Charizard at like 95. I didn't know it would kill that early. And what I kept doing was that I kept taking, like, risking parrying the Nair and risking trying to beat the Nair at percents where I would have died, and Leo just kept doing it. And that's my fault. I should have been better against Ike. Like, it's hard because there was literally no Ikes to warm me up for most of the part, and I've never played the matchup. It's just one of those things. It would be a lot easier if I played one character, since then I would know, like, okay, Squirtle dies at 70. I need to avoid Nair from 70. But the problem was, right, that, like, I don't know what's gonna kill. The same thing with Yeti, with the backer at the end. I'm like, Ivysaur can do this fine. But because you have to learn so many characters, it's way harder to be really fucking sure of whatever's gonna happen. Do I regret dropping out of Melee? No. And some people keep telling me, yo, Leffen, it's not the character, you just need to get better at the game. If you had a proper handling of Ultimate, you would have won. Well, guess fucking what, idiot. Because my character takes so much fucking time to learn, because I have to learn 3 characters and learn to swap between them. And swapping between them is necessary. You can see my edge guard against Kofi if you don't think the swapping is necessary for Pokemon Trainer. Because I have to do those things, it's harder for me to learn the basics of the game. It's harder for me to learn matchups. That's the whole problem. Like, you're just playing into why Pokemon Trainer is bad. I picked Pokemon Trainer to play. Yeah, and I regret it. I regret it. Sometimes you do the wrong thing. I will keep Pokemon Trainer as a secondary though, 100%. I still think Pokemon Trainer is fine in low tier matchups. See, the problem is I think Pokemon Trainer loses to basically every top tier, 6-4. Every character that is top tier in this game is generally so fucking strong that it does not matter which Pokemon I play. They always have an answer for it. And if they have an answer for Ivysaur, I cannot kill. That was basically what happened against Mega Man. When I didn't outplay him massively, there was no fucking way I would kill. I could stay Squirtle forever, but then I would never kill him, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, even though Squirtle, like the same thing happened versus Leo. Yeah, even though I should have played more Squirtle, I can still never kill him. You cannot kill consistently with Squirtle, even if you have like the swap to Ivysaur Edgeguard. No, Ivysaur would not crush Mega Man in 2.0. We tried it out, like, I just tested against CPU, and 1 pellet beats 1 Razor Leaf. And obviously Razor Leaf is way laggier than pellets. So no, Ivysaur and Pokemon Trainer still gets fucked by Mega Man in the new patch. It's just less bad. Why was I Squirtle when Yeti was already at 70? Because Ivysaur cannot win neutral against Mega Man. Because side B, Razor Leaf literally loses to 1 pellet, and that was all he was doing. And Ivysaur is mad slow at jumping over pellets too. Who am I maining? Likely mains are Inkling, Wolf, I would say. I think I could do what the Inklings are doing, but a lot better if I got the time. A lot of players play Wolf, but I still think Wolf is high. What do you guys want me to play? I know that you guys are trying to say congrats, but just keep in mind that I do not think you should say congrats. I definitely could have made top 8 this tournament. Have I considered Lucina? No, I did not like Lucina at all. She's way too simple for me. The thing with Cloud is that I think Cloud is good, but I don't like using backer for half my moves. Backer is essentially almost the only thing you do. Because back your kills, back your edge guard, back your... But I will still keep playing Pokemon Trainer in some degree. Obviously, it won't be my solo main. But, like, my ideal life is that I can pick up another character, like Wolf or Inkling. I learn the game super fucking well. I win 2 majors with Inkling. They nerf the shit out of those stupid top tiers. And then they buff Pokemon Trainer. Then I go back to Pokemon Trainer. I use him full time. It's not gonna happen, but there's a big chance that I win 2 majors with Inkling. They nerf Inkling. Inkling is still way better than Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer doesn't get shit. They remove fast swapping. No, Pokemon Trainer is low tier. But we can dream! To dreaming. I do not like Fox at all in this game. I think he's way too simpleton for me. So, see, I'm not going to pick Olimar. I'm not going to pick fucking Rosalina just because... Alright, let's do this. It's fitting. Just because I am not playing Pokemon Trainer does not mean I will pick the most brain-dead, boring character of all time. I mean, Yeti's good for sure. I think, like, if someone asked me point blank, who's the better fighting game player? Who do you think is going to be better in a year? I'm saying me every time. But that does not mean anything today. He won. That's it. That's all. He got further. That's the only thing that matters. I could have won. I could have won. I could be... Jesus, VG Bukin with the 10 gift subs. I think playing Salem would have been fun. I have no experience in the Link matchup either, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too happy that I lost, because I definitely could have won. Even though I had no matchup experience against Mega Man. Even though 2.0 or whatever, I still could have won that. And it's sad that even with that, I still could have won. Even against Leo, even though he's the best 4 player, even though I have no Ike experience, I still could have won that 3rd game. And if I did, I would have had so much fucking momentum. So I'm not happy because I could have won, even with all my... Even though I think, oh, you know, like, I don't have experience, Pokemon Trainer sucks, whatever the fuck. I still could have won. Even with my limits, I still could have won. Congrats on peak viewership. You should say grats to VG Bootcamp, man. I ain't getting shit up. I don't get shit when the tournament gets high viewers. I'm happy for the community. Of course I'm happy for the community. But I got 17th. I got this many dollars for 17th. And yeah, even before someone says, oh, but you got a lot of subs. You know what? I would have gotten subs if I stayed home and streamed and been in Joe Schmo. I tried so fucking hard this tournament. I got not much at all. Sierra definitely 100% made way more money than me. You know what the fucked up part is? You know how I got screwed with scheduling, right? With the fact that I couldn't enter Melee, which I had a really good chance to make top 8 for, because I wanted to play Ultimate. That's not even the worst scheduling I am being fucked over by. Not ever. This fucking weekend, I was incredibly screwed over with seeding. So in Dragon Ball, right? I'm the best in Europe in Dragon Ball. There was a qualifying event that had $20,000. Wait, more. Like 23 or something. It was 20k euros. Yeah, it was 20k euros prize pot. And there was qualifiers all throughout the fall. And I destroyed my qualifier, beating Shanks 3-1 with a like 2-day-old team, if I remember correctly. You know what happened this week? You know what? They had to reschedule because there were violent protests in Paris. Then they asked me, yo Leffen, can you make it to the new date, 2nd of February? I'm like, no, I have Genesis then. This is literally like the only weekend I'm busy the entire spring and you pick this fucking date? And they don't respond to me. The next day they announce, oh, we're running it 2nd February. And they even fucking have the stomach to include my name and use me for marketing. I don't even get enough money for getting like last place, like 7th place there, even though I qualified. And guess what? The guy I beat in pools won. He didn't even make the the event. He only got through to the final event because I couldn't attend. But I am still happy for Shanks though, because the tournament, the people that ran the event, so Elioun, who was seen as the best player, even though I was the best player in Europe for Dragon Ball, they were like, oh, he didn't make it because he choked and lost in pools, even though he had an easy pool. So he didn't make it, but they were like, let's run a last chance qualifiers online, and only French people can attend. So that's how he got in. So I'm just happy Shanks went in and won the event, because I mean, I wouldn't want the French bias to like make him win. I got owned by Destiny. I'm just unlucky, man. I put in a lot of work, but sometimes fate fucks you. Music was my room number. No! This is my stream. I don't want music to come in. You're gonna take over the stream. How would I rank Pokemon Trainer on tier list? Mid-tier. That's what it feels like when I play. I'll be honest. I think in theory, low top to low high. The reason why the range is so big is basically because you have to evaluate the strength of 3 characters played at the same time. But in practice, you're not gonna have enough time to be good with every character and learn every matchup. Yeah, why get 17th when I could get 1st? I know a lot of people love my Pokemon Trainer, and I love it too. But I want to win. I don't want to fucking lose Game 5 because of my character. Good luck learning 70 matchups in 2 months. Good luck learning 225. I did. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. So I was like, how the fuck did he like take that? Like, I would have just given it to Lucky. And then I realized that, you know what? People don't care about honor. People just pick easy top tiers. You think people care about being the better player? People just want to win. I'm seeing the world through a new light. Do I think Ike is top tier? Whether or not he'll remain top tier, once people get better parrying and stuff like that, that doesn't matter. Ike is one of the best characters to play this early. And even if he becomes bad later, he's just a generic fucking sword character. MKLeo could just pick up someone else. No. Ike is not shit when you can parry his nairs. He can still space it. Ivysaur does not get a punish on his nairs, even if I parry it. Just think about that. I still have to read him after. Yeah, I waited so long with Ender Training 1. I waited so fucking long to drop that piece of shit character. That fucking low tier garbage. Just because I liked the character. And I lost so many tournament matches. Last hit because of me playing a bad character. And I thought maybe it's me. And then I picked up a top tier and just started doing way better almost instantly. I was like, oh no, I'm godlike. The character fucking sucks. Like, I didn't even switch to a top tier team. I just switched to a high tier team with base Vegeta. And even that was a massive fucking difference. I honestly felt when I played against Wadi, this isn't quite true, but I felt like I literally outplayed him 95% of every neutral interaction and every offensive interaction and even every defensive interaction. But I kept getting hit by Rob shit. Like, I kept getting hit by so many fucking neutral B and down Bs. He like almost did not hit me with aerials. Like, you gotta agree with me, right? I'm not switching off fucking Pokemon Trainer that is such a cool character just to play a slightly better character. I'm picking the best character that I can stand playing. Maybe it's Peach if Peach doesn't get nerfed. Maybe it's Wolf. Maybe it's Inkling. I'm gonna be trying out every character, and I'm starting the practice like today. I'm actually convinced at this point Pluv is going to make top 8 agents, maybe even 4th or 3rd. It's like, it's actually insane how everyone just assumed that Pluv was way better than me, despite him not going to any tournaments. That shit pissed me off. Even when I 3-stocked Nairo, people instead were like, oh, well that's only because Nairo was playing off, it was online. Like, now it matters that it's online. You know, he doesn't know the matchup. His Lucino was off that day. I love you, Stuart. This is the guy that's seeded, by the way. The fucking Reddit Smash Bros mod. Predicting Leff loses to Kobe and Akashi for 65th. Well, I guess to be fair, Gluttony did lose to I'm Hip. Well, I did get 65th at least. Gluttony still made it far. We both got 17th, I think. Oh, yeah, Nairo also got 17th. To be fair, I think Nairo kind of got upsetted to get 17th. But also, to be fair, he had a way easier seed to make 17th with. But yeah, like, this is like an outlier for Nairo performance. I'm just saying that, like, you need to understand that, like, me getting 17th with a trash seed, and even Gluttony getting 17th with his seed, they're both very different. Like, I had to beat way harder players to get my seed than Nairo had to. Let's just, like, compare this. And this is just not me trying to John at all. I'm just trying to show you guys why seeding is so important. Why it's so important. He beat Skizor and Rain and Klaatu. That was all of his wins this tournament. He lost to Captain Sack in losers. I beat Wadi. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how good Klaatu is, but Klaatu is at least seeded way below. I was supposed to have to beat Tamim as well, but the Falco actually beat Tamim, and I also beat Seagull Joe, who ended up beating Tamim. And even my pool against the Searsuit Samus and the Bowser guy was pretty hard. So, like, you need to understand that, especially because Rain was underseeded. Like, I think people don't understand that getting a bad seed makes it way harder to go far. My road to 17, like, if you only read placements by Leffen got 17th and so did Gluttony, or Tweek got this place and so did someone else, like, you need to understand that seed plays a role.